Hey everybody, we're back for part two. Um,
Part two.
wasn't my kids. I didn't think it would be the streaming because I have a gigabit internet here, but looks like my PC just decided to take a dump. So I hope we'll get everybody back. Sorry about that for those that you were watching and we just disappeared. So we are back. So anyways, I was talking to you, Rob, and hey, there's Blake. Hi, Blake.
Nappy time.
Yep. So, all right. So I was talking about before my computer decided just to crap all over itself that Mass Effect Andromeda was pretty much a commercial letdown. People really didn't like it,
Yeah, yeah.
including me. And EA or BioWare, I thought it was probably was EA. Basically, kind of said they're pulling back. They're this is kind of going to get shelved. Well, it looks like BioWare is actually still working on Mass Effect. So they have confirmed that while they are hard at work on the upcoming Anthem, there are still teams working on Mass Effect and Dragon Age. So, this, and I figured Dragon Age was still being worked, but I was really surprised to hear that Mass Effect is still, there's a team working on it. Now, I don't know, maybe they're going to release a DLC or something for Andromeda. I don't know if that means they're going to work on revamping the game, if they're doing an Andromeda 2, but I was surprised by this. And honestly, I love the trilogy, but I was not a fan of Andromeda. I played it. I didn't really care for it. And I got to say because of Andromeda, I really have no interest in a new Mass Effect. What do you think? What's your thoughts?
I think that's a lot of people's sentiment.
So, yeah, I hope okay, I guess we'll see what happens and what they're going to do with it. I don't know. My interest in a Mass Effect game at this point is waned
Yeah,
seriously.
that's the thing because the Mass Effect series was so highly regarded.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a trilogy. That was my understanding, right?
I don't know if they ever stated that. I know IS made the assumption
Okay.
because of the first game was a trilogy. So, I know this was a new one. I thought they were planning that, but who knows what they're doing with it now.
Right, right.
So,
So, let's say it was, and then they came out with this Andromeda game, and everybody's like, "Oh, another one that's awesome! What a great surprise or whatever."
yeah.
And then it sucks.
Yeah,
Bad.
yeah,
And
it just wasn't as good.
that's like going to your favorite restaurant, going to have your meal, and it's terrible. It's like, do you want to come back? No, probably would.
it
I
it
think
it's
most people would.
I don't know. They're gonna have to seriously do some work to get me back onto a new Mass Effect. I don't believe I would buy it day one. I would wait around to see what the reviews are and what people thought of it, but I'm no longer a day one Mass Effect uh, customer, so to speak. All right, so we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated on that. This one, all right. So now this is gonna make this story again. We are really diving into some stuff we just normally don't talk about. FIFA 19 is getting a survival mode. Um, Rob and I
Hmm.
aren't into the sports games. We certainly don't play FIFA, but I know there's a lot of people that listen to this show that are huge FIFA fans and love
Oh
soccer.
yeah.
But FIFA 19 will add a local only house rules option to its kickoff exhibition mode, including a survival game type. Part of a wide range of additions to the game's local play options. House rules are a decidedly sillier take on the football than we're used to from the simulation focused franchise, and survival is definitely the silliest. So the mode is simple. Every time a player scores a goal, a random member of their team, excluding the goalkeeper, is sent off the pitch. In a lovely touch, commentary has even been added that reflects the mode. Other house rules include long range, goals count for two if scored from outside the box, headers and volleys. All goals other than those from headers and volleys are disallowed. First two, the game has a goal limit with whoever hits it first winning. And no rules. All fouls and offsides are ignored. All the house rule sets will only be available offline, presumably to stop from dividing the player base online. But so, that actually sounds like some fun, you know, offline gaming, and I think it'll be me met with happiness from the FIFA community. I think that's pretty cool. All right, now, Rob, you asked me a question at the beginning of the show when the title of
Yes.
us is Crackdown 3 is done. So your question was, is the game done? Like ready
Is
to
it
ship?
canceled
Or is the game done? Yeah, as in canceled. The game is not canceled. Woohoo! But
yet?
but Crackdown 3 has been delayed and delayed and delayed. And the story at this point is that the developer Sumo Digital is apparently very nearly done developing the core of Crackdown 3. Um, the managing director, Paul Porter, said as much in a recent interview. Uh, a fan of the original Crackdown, Porter also said he's keen to avoid Crackdown 2's failings. He said, my experience at Crackdown is probably similar to a lot of other people's. I played the first one, Death, played it in co-op, collected all the orbs. After a couple hours of playing Crackdown 2, I wanted to throw my controller at the TV, and I was really quite sad. That's definitely not the route that's been taken with Crackdown 3. But basically, the game is pretty much done, and what they're really working on now is just polishing it up. That's this final delay. And according to, I believe it was Phil Spencer, somebody from Microsoft stated that this game will not be delayed again. It is coming out. I think it's scheduled now. It was 2019, early 2019. I don't believe we have an actual date. Can't remember if it's that famous February 22nd. Oh yeah, it will be released February 2019. So, and there's a lot
Okay.
of stuff coming out in February. I know, like Anthem. So it might not be the best time to ship it, but they're saying it's going to ship, and right now they are doing polishing. So we shall see. I'm glad to hear that the game is pretty much done, and this delay is to polish it. And that I want that. I want this game to be great. I want it to be, absolutely everything it can be. So, and yes, we're live. Someone was asking, is this live? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We're live when the PC's working.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
Exactly.
this is part 2. All right, but that ends what I had for our stories, and we've got the rest of the show. It's all about the community. We got 2 giveaways to do, and let's see, we're gonna do that. And so let me get my voicemails up. I gotta find where that went. All right, in here. So what we've got going on is we talked about the last 2 weeks. We're giving away 2 items. So the first one is going to be an Amazon UK gift card worth £25 and 53 pence. And we asked for voicemails. And Rob, we won't even have to do a random number generator on this one.
Okay.
Okay? Because we only got one voicemail in for this one. Which surprises me. Usually, our listeners in Europe will usually get several, but so that kind of gives away the winner. But if you would pull up random number generator, I'm gonna have you randomly generate a number because we have several voicemails for the $60 gift card. But here we go. Here's our first mail. This is our winner of the Amazon UK gift card, and I'll get that out to you tonight to directly to your Xbox Live account. I'll send you that code. But here we go.
Hi TXL, it's Phil here, Gamertag Fizzpop. Just leaving you a voicemail for your UK giveaway, and you wanted to know what games you're looking forward to most in 2018. I think I'm looking forward to Forza Horizon 4 mostly. Also looking forward to Life is Strange 2, and Strange Brigade looks quite interesting. I'm also looking forward to The Crew 2, which I know is out, but I haven't bought yet. because I've been playing Need for Speed Payback, which is now free on EA Access, and been thoroughly enjoying that. Fun to play. Forza Horizon could learn a lot from the gameplay in that. Finished it early this week for all the gamer score. So I don't want to start the Crew 2 yet, because I don't want to play two racing games together. Give it a bit of time in between. So I have been playing a few other things in between. I've been playing Gora Goa, I think it's pronounced, which is a very very well done puzzle game. Quite mind bending. It's quite short, but worth the money. Well worth playing. Playing Gems of War, of course. I did try Death Squared, but couldn't get on with that at all. I bought Super Blackjack Battle 2 Turbo Edition, which is okay, but not really worth the money, even at the price it is. And I've also been playing the game Abzu, which is on Game Pass. It's a diving underwater game where you explore the seabed and stuff. Really well done. Really surprised. I looked at it before briefly and thought the graphics were a bit blocky, but in actual fact, it's really well done. Completely family orientated game. Thoroughly recommended for free. Love the show as always. And thanks a lot. See ya.
All right. So congratulations, Fizz Pop. We'll get that out. I'll get that out to you right after the show today. I probably better write this down somewhere. So UK to Fizz Pop. All right. Now we're gonna move into the voicemails we got for the $60 Xbox gift card. And again, we were asking people just to send us your voicemails, mainly just looking for what's your most anticipated game of 2018. So we're gonna play all through them. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 of these, Rob. I still can't believe we didn't get more. We're giving away $60 for a quick voicemail. So I'm surprised we only got 9. We have a lot of more people that listen to the show, but
Right.
I don't know. Maybe we got to give away an Xbox or something to get people to send up voicemail. But anyway, so you can randomly generate your numbers, and then I'm just gonna go. They're in my order, so I'll just count down when you give me that. But we'll do that at the end. So here comes the first one. This is from Bloodthirsty.
What up, fellas? This is John Q, aka Bloodthirsty. I'm officially submitting my name for the Xbox gift card. As far as the most anticipated game that I'm looking forward to for 2019, it is Crackdown 3. I just really want the game to be done. I want the game to come out already. I'm tired of the waiting. I'm tired of all the crap this game gets on news. I just want it out, good or bad. I just want it to come out. So, thanks for your podcast, guys. Love it. Good work out there, and keep them coming. Thanks. Bye.
All right, Crackdown. I think we found our winner, Rob. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
All right, next one is from Game Guy 2006.
Hey guys, Game Guy 2006 here. I'm going to be entered into that drawing that your guys doing, not the British one, but the other one. And I'm very excited to see what Call of Duty and Battlefield will do for Battle Royale. But I'm most excited about Forza Horizon 4. I want to see what that game is going to be all about this year. Anyway, keep up the good work. I really appreciate all y'all are doing, and I enjoy listening to y'all's podcast. Thank you.
Right. And now we got Grug.
G'day fellas, this is Alex, gamertag Grug from Australia. I'm putting in an entry for the US gift card for the most anticipated game for 2018. My choice is either between Just Cause 4, I'm just about finished Just Cause 3, love those games, and Forza Horizon 4, can't get enough of Forza. Great show guys, thanks, bye.
All right. here we go. Our next one. It's from Imperial. Hope I got that right.
Hello, this is Xbox Life. I'm just here to talk about the upcoming games that I'm really looking forward to in 2018, or one upcoming game, I should say, for the $60 Xbox gift card. And that game is gonna have to be right, Ashen. That game looks so fun, man. It's gonna be on Xbox One, PC, and I'm looking forward to it. It looks like a mix of Dark Souls and I don't know, The Witcher or Skyrim, like a just mixture of all of them. Um, I read online that they're gonna have like an online passive multiplayer experience you can do. It's gonna be really cool to see how they do that. Because in Dark Souls it was a bit clunky. Hopefully they can fix that. That'll be great. I'm also wondering if they're gonna have like a like more than one mode, like like an arena mode, or just like strictly solo, or not solo, story mode like Dark Souls. I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting to see. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been a fan of Dark Souls for a while, and yeah, thanks for listening.
All right. Next one's from Jesus Walks a Lot.
Hey, TXL, Jesus Walks a Lot here from the Horrible Gamers podcast. I'm calling for the contest. You guys are giving away money or something like that. I mean, okay, you guys are crazy, but okay, giving away money. I want to, I guess I'm here to say what my most anticipated game of the fall is, and that is going to be Hitman 2. I'm excited to see what IO Interactive does with the game now that they're no longer part of Square Enix, and now that they're going to release the game all at once. I wonder if they had enough time to actually work on a full game. Last year they kept releasing it in episodic, like every 3 months, every 2 months, and I wonder if they're going to bring back the elusive targets, because those were pretty cool. And yeah, if you haven't played Hitman, the last one they made, it's now available on Game Pass, so go check it out. It's an incredible game. It looks beautiful. It's insane looking, and it's so much fun when you figure out the maps and the different things you can do with it. But I want to know what your guys' most anticipated games are for this fall. I mean, Call of Duty's coming out, Battlefield 5 is coming out. They're going to have Battle Royale. A lot of Battle Royale games are coming out as well, like H1Z1, Realm Royale from Paladins. Lots of games coming out this fall. Red Dead Redemption 2, Tomb Raider. Let me know what your most anticipated games are, guys. Take it easy, TXL. Bye.
All right. So first of all, we're gonna have to disqualify Jesus because he pimped out his own show, so he's automatically rejected. No, he's cool. We'll keep him in. But I gotta say, my most anticipated, what I'm looking forward to this month is Strange Brigade. Comes out at the end of the month. I've really been excited for that game. I'm looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 2. And I think that's pretty much it for this year. I'm really looking forward to next year, Crackdown 3 and Anthem. So I can't really think of anything else that I'm super stoked for. I mean, Horizon 4, yeah, that'll be nice, but, I feel like it's more of the same. So, but we shall see. And I think our next voicemail might have differ from what I just said. So let's see.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Christoph. Just trying to get in before the wire here for the Xbox gift card competition. Looking for our favorite games we're looking forward to for 2018. Anybody who knows me already knows this answer. Wing, you probably already know it, but definitely Forza Horizon 4. I'm super excited for that game. Just the changes it looks like they're going to make. Old school racing fans, I know we have a couple in the TXL group that we used to race with back on Test Drive Unlimited and Test Drive Unlimited 2. They had some cool features in that game, like garages that you could navigate around in first person and actually look at your collection. And with the rumors that are flying around that Forza Horizon is now going to have houses you can buy, I'm holding out hope that that feature is in there. Just a silly little thing, but it added that much more immersiveness into the game, I guess, to actually be able to walk through and see your collection of vehicles. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then, of course, the seasons that change, how you play the game, whether it's snow or mud or things like that. And the gorgeous game. That's definitely my number one pick. So looking forward to that. Thanks, guys. Keep up the great show. We'll talk to you later. Also, Red Dead Redemption 2.
All right. Actually, Rob, whatever number I told you, reduce it by one because this next person actually isn't eligible because he won the UK contest. But I'm gonna play his voicemail anyways. So here's Fizz Pop again.
Hi TXL, thought I'd send you another voicemail for the Xbox gift card giveaway this time. Just wanted to say that I've just listened to the show before last where you discussed the Daily Star article on age appropriate gaming. First of all, I will say that the Daily Star is very tabloidy in the UK, and most of the articles in there may be biased, but take them with a pinch of salt. However, I did think that your discussion was very well done and well thought out with some sensible comments. So well done on that. And in the most recent show, I was mortified at your comments about Train Sim World. I bought and played the first Train Sim game, which I think is maybe only out in the UK. I'm not entirely sure. It's called, I think it's the Founders Edition, which I thought was quite well done. Enjoyed playing it. It did get dull quite quickly, but it was interesting to learn how to drive a train, which I had no idea how that was done. And also good to see some of the stations and tracks with which I'm a bit familiar in the UK, having travelled that line a few times. It goes from Paddington westwards towards Reading, and a few branch lines off from here and there. One annoying thing is that it seems to be that if you've bought Train Sim World Founders Edition, in the new edition, which I think includes some track from the US, I think that Founders Edition is included in that, but you cannot upgrade from the Founders Edition to the new edition, which is a bit annoying. I may have got this wrong, not sure. I've got a couple of queries that somebody may be able to help me with. My Xbox One X is turning off completely, even if I just turn it off and put it into standby mode. After about 8 hours, the thing is turned off completely and won't fast start. And when you start it up, it comes up with the chip logo thing spinning, the green thing. Takes a few seconds to start up. No idea why this is happening. Any ideas? I think I've got all the settings set correctly for fast start mode, etc., etc. One other quick query for the Gems of War experts. That might be you, Mark. When I played loads of games, and some of the games have a ball at the bottom that has a countdown. Still can't work out what that's for. Any ideas? Anyway, thanks a lot. Love the show. See ya.
All right. So Rob, on his first question about, sorry about Train Sim World, by the way. I hope I didn't insult anybody. But the question about his Xbox, even though he's got it into fast start, it's shutting down all the way. You have any ideas on that? Have you seen anything?
No.
So, Fizz Pop, I'm gonna look up and see. I did not get a chance to do this ahead of time, but I'm actually gonna see if I can find out anything for you, and I'll get back to
So,
you.
so I'm assuming that's when he shuts down and then brings it back up. That you have to go through that
The whole
whole
startup
boot
screen.
process. Yeah,
Yeah,
the green screen and all. That's a drag.
yeah. Even though sometimes I think that's almost better. You get it just your box works better than staying in fast
Yeah.
start because of the hibernation mode. So I'm gonna actually look this one up and see if there's an because it seems there might be like two different options in there because it seems to me there's something about shutting it down after a certain amount of time, and then of course the fast start. But I would think that it would shut down if you left your box on, and I would think it would still fast start. Um, but I'll see if I can find anything for you, and I'll let you know. Second question. I do not have an answer for that on Gems of War. There is things that like there's been times where I'll attack by using the skulls, and it doesn't actually attack them. It's like they got some defense against it. And I'm like, where's the visual on the screen to let me know that they've done something? I've seen that same counter at the bottom, and I'm not exactly sure what that's for. I think it's usually like purplish, and it's counting down. I That's something I need to dig into, and I'll bet you Warlord Mars would know that answer because he's like probably got 1,000 hours in that game. So I might have to reach out to him and ask. Every time I see him on or I'm in a group, I forget to ask him that question because I get the same thing. So I'll see. That's 2 questions, man. Fizz Pop, you're putting me to work. So I mean, we gave you money in the Amazon, and now you're putting me to work. But
About time.
I'm gonna do it for you because I care. I appreciate you're helping us out and being a part of the community. So let's move on to Phoenix Sun Gorilla.
Hey guys, calling in about the $60 gift card. Game I'm most anticipating for 2018 is Red Dead 2. Played the first one, really enjoyed it. The things I really like about the new one that I'm hearing about is the advanced graphics, of course, but then the horse, being able to lose it. I think it's a great idea. Keep up the good work on the show. Thanks again. My gamer tag is PHX Suns Gorilla, so the Phoenix Suns Gorilla. Thanks, guys.
All right, then we got one more from Bill.
Hey guys, this is Bill from Portland, Oregon, the West Coast to Best Coast, calling in to tell you my most anticipated game. It's going to have to be Spider-Man #1, and since that's not on the Xbox, the next would be Red Dead Redemption 2. Thanks for everything you guys do. Have a great day.
All right, Rob. So I'm going to discount Fizz Pop because he won the Amazon. We said you can't win both. So I'm going to remove him. And then you give me the number between 1 and 8.
Okay. Between 1 and 8, we have number 2.
Game Guy 2006. Congratulations. And I will get you that probably tonight as well. Because I'm on vacation this week, so I better do it all tonight. Because otherwise it'll be another week. So, congratulations. And I want to thank everybody for sending in your voicemails. We really appreciate it. Feel free to send them in at any time. We love to hear from you guys, and I think it makes the show better. So, congrats to our winners. All right. Go ahead, Rob. Let's keep it rolling.
Alrighty there. So we have a Twitter account. Oh, actually, I jumped a little ahead there.
Yep.
Or, yeah. So which one are we on? Voicemail?
Yes. This is separate.
Yes. So if you'd like to send us a voicemail so you can hear yourself on the podcast, we can go to our website, thisxboxlife.com, and then there's a little widget on the right-hand side of the screen that you can use to record a message up to 90 seconds in length, and it'll be sent off to us. If you have a message longer than that, you can do multiple, or just record an MP3 or some format that we can use, and send that over to us at contact@thisxboxlife.com. We also have a Twitter account.
Yep. We do have a voicemail.
Oh,
it's separate from all the others. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought this was a dupe of that other one.
Nope.
Okay.
So we did get another one from Jesus Walks a Lot. So let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, this is Jesus Walks a Lot again. I'm calling for a question for Wingman. Wingman, have you been watching the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 beta? And if you have, are you excited for the game? Are you going to buy it? Are you looking forward to playing the game? Rumor has it it's going to launch with 17 maps this time, which is the most they've ever done, I think. And, I guess no campaign, kind of, they have to do something, right? But I've personally been watching it on Twitch, and it looks a lot like Black Ops 3. It looks just like Black Ops 3. Almost identical to Black Ops 3, besides the maps being a little bit different. I'm not really hyped for it at all. I don't know what it is about it. Like, usually Call of Duty can grab my attention somewhat. I mean, I'm not all the way on the hype train all the time, but I usually end up buying these every year. And this year, I think it'll be the first year that I actually do not buy the game. I don't know. It just doesn't seem interesting to me at all. The Battle Royale mode, it doesn't call my attention. Battlefield 5 will have one. There's Realm Royale. There's lots of games coming out this year with Battle Royale. So, uh, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on the new Call of Duty Black Ops 4. If you've been watching the PS4 beta going on right now on Twitch and all that stuff. So, yeah, take it easy, wee man.
All right, thanks for calling in, Jesus. So, and just a shout out to him and his crew over at Horrible Gamers Podcast. All those guys over there are community members of TXL, and we really like. If you wanted a very adult oriented show, be sure to check out them. They record each and every week as well, and they're good. They're good friends of ours. As for your question, I've bought I think every Call of Duty. I don't in the last couple like I haven't planned to buy, but I usually it's like 6 months later you get into one of those spots where it's like, oh, there's nothing to play or I'm bored, then I usually will pick it up. This one not having a campaign, I don't know. I'm kind of against that, so I kind of had no plans of playing it. However, the last two games I never completed the campaigns on them either, so uh, they're just kind of been boring. But I do like the multiplayer, like the World War II. Actually, I think I did complete that campaign. I think it was the two before that I didn't, but especially that one in space, I just didn't like that one at all. But the World War II is fun. I like multiplayer for the most part. There's been a couple games out there that have released it. I did not like the multiplayer. I think Ghosts was one of them where like the maps were just huge and everybody was sniping. It was like you get in and boom, you're toast. A lot of sniping going on. But I think I love Call of Duty. I love the flow of the game. I don't necessarily plan to get the new one because it is all online only. However, the blackout mode does have me intrigued. I do want to see that. And it could be because I kind of like the idea of the battle royale mode. Like PUBG, I just can't seem to get into the PUBG or even Fortnite. I've played more Fortnite than PUBG because it's easier on the inventory management. But the whole building aspect, just, people are freaking studs at that.
Yeah, and you need a lot of practice.
You need a lot of practice. But the Call of Duty, I almost believe I might have a chance, like because I'm familiar with how the game works, how the character movement, the flow, the way the game runs is what I love. It's quick, it's fast, it's just like Titanfall. They have the same type of movement. That's why I've never been a fan of Battlefield because it's a little slower. It's the way the character itself moves. The feeling. I feel like I can respond real quick in Call of Duty, and even though I'm not that good at it, and I've gotten older and slower, I still really like it, and I am very interested. This could be the first battle royale that I actually really like. It depends on what they're gonna do with the mode, So I'm very curious to see what they do. If it's a true everyone comes in with nothing, you got to find stuff, and it maintains that Call of Duty feel, then I probably will really enjoy it, and I'll probably play a ton of that mode. But we'll see. I got to see more on it, and I'll keep you updated. And Jesus, I'm calling you out. You will buy it. You always do this, so I'm not getting it. And then you buy it day one, and it's like I'm not. And then he sells his consoles, and then he buys them back, and he's so wishy-washy. I love the guy. He's awesome, but he'll have it. He'll probably have it on day one. I'm calling it now. So, but so we'll see you online, Jesus, if I end up getting it. All right, let's move on.
All right.
Now we can go to Twitter.
Yes. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. So we have a Twitter account that's at thisxboxlife.com. Wait, no, at thisxboxlife. But you can also find that at thisxboxlife.com/Twitter. That'll automatically send you to our account. We also have a Facebook group. It's a closed group. This Xbox Life is the name. So you have to ask permission to be part of it, answer a couple questions, which should be pretty easy if you're a listener to the show. And the benefits of a closed group are that nobody outside the group can see the posts. And we have a couple of Facebook messages for the show here. First one is from Phil. This is in regards to Scarlet. As discussed in last week's show, there will apparently be a console and a streaming device. Do you think they will allow similar streaming to a Windows PC, assuming the user has a gold account, of course? If so, this opens up Xbox gaming to a vast audience. What do you think? What do you think, Mark?
They should be able to do it because it's streaming. So then it doesn't matter like that the game wasn't built with PC hardware in mind because you're just streaming it. I think this is great. I would not be surprised to see this come out from Microsoft. It's kind of a, yeah, by the way, you can stream it. I think this is something I would love. We've all talked about this for years. I'd love to just be able to open up. We already have the Xbox app, and also, we see Microsoft. They recently kind of have pushed Windows. Windows is not their main core product anymore. They are focusing on mobile. They're focusing on cloud. Windows is now not like the baby. It is like, or the adult in the room. It's kind of like it's a subclass now. I know I'm not saying it correctly, but Rob, you've probably been listening to Paul Thurrott over the last couple of weeks, and him and Mary Jo Foley have talked about how the restructuring at Microsoft and how Windows isn't like a top own separate group. It's kind of like in with others now. And
right.
So they're changing their whole model, and we've got the Xbox app. They're saying they want to be on everything. So yes, I do believe that not only will we see them on Windows PC, you might be able, I think we're going to be able to stream to our Surface tablets, and maybe if you want somehow hook up a controller to your Android or iPhone. Maybe they'll have an option for that, but you can stream it there if you got the Xbox app. I think they're going to use that Xbox app to stream games to other devices.
Yeah. So what? Okay. So if they do the streaming stuff, what do you think that's going to mean for NVIDIA, for AMD? Because you no longer need that horsepower anymore.
Right. And it cuts costs for Microsoft. They don't no longer have to pay those guys for graphics chips, but they're still going to have a regular console.
Right.
They're going to have a basic console, and I think AMD will probably still be doing the chips for them.
Well, I was thinking from the standpoint of, all right, you have a Windows machine at home that now no longer needs, let's say, a 1080i Ti. You don't need that hardcore performance anymore because your system's not doing the churning, the processing anymore.
Yeah, but I don't know if you're
going to you can get by with an older chipset, I think.
Can you still stream? We don't know if you'll be able to stream 4K gaming.
Yeah.
I don't expect 4K gaming streaming out the box. Because streaming itself is going to bring such a difference and create an issue. That's a big hurdle to get over. So I think, we probably won't be 4K gaming if we're using the streaming service. That's my guess. But we'll probably find out next E3, I would imagine, because they're supposed to release these in 2020, so it's possible they won't talk about it at E3 2019 and that they would do it at E3 2020. That's probably what they'll do, so we probably won't hear anything next year, but maybe get a little info because they're already leaked they're coming. So, all right.
Yeah.
The next... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You want to read it?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Next one's from Scott. Do you think Project Scarlet has anything to do with the delays to Crackdown 3? For instance, Crackdown 3 supposedly uses back-end server-side processing, and streaming to handle some of the destruction of the game. Also, perhaps they are releasing a streaming service sooner than anyone anticipates, and Crackdown 3 may be a good game to get people on board with game streaming. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some game streaming service on Xbox One as well before the next console generation, since the hardware wouldn't be an issue. Perhaps this is also why there was mention previously about this being the last console generation. If we are streaming games, I'm sure the current system can handle anything they would throw at it for quite some time. That's some good points. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a light version of some streaming system soon, because it's going to ramp up. I don't think it's going to be full on 100% all the features right away. They're going to ramp it up slowly, kind of like what they did with Game Pass and all the other stuff they've done with Xbox, right?
Yeah, but I don't think Project Scarlet has anything to do with Crackdown delay. I really don't. When they showed it at E3, what, 2 years ago? I mean, it got a really bad, like, man, this looks like a, Xbox 360 game. It, like, visually it didn't look good. People didn't respond to it. It wasn't, just it was sort of fun was what I heard, but it did not look good. It did not look like it belonged on a current gen console. That's kind of one of the things, like with Mass Effect Andromeda. I was shocked how poor that game looked. At this day and age, these AAA games, I expect them to come out and just be like I don't know. I'm trying to think of what am I trying to think of? Like Assassin's Creed, like the latest Assassin's Creed game, or Titanfall 2 looks awesome, Call of Duty looks awesome, Battlefield looks awesome. Mass Effect was like, that looks like it's on a 360. It's not good. It's not good enough to be on an Xbox One, and that was a lot of the feedback they got on Crackdown 3. It just doesn't look good. So they've adjusted some core gameplay. This game may have been, a lot of changes to it, and now it's like, okay, let's polish it. Let's make it look good. Let's make sure it's running smooth and stuff. So I know they had some back end stuff, and we've seen that for multiplayer. But I don't think that Scarlet has anything to do with that. But I don't know. It could be. But I would imagine not. I think it's just the game wasn't ready. So
yeah.
But it's still a great question. And I like how he's thinking, like, looking into the whole future, because streaming is the future, whether we like it or not.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Nice job. All right, so I think it's time to play your music, if I can find it. Here we go.
Okay, Rob, what you got for us today? What you got for us to play? Give us a list of games that we can buy and play. Okay, Rob.
All right, retail releases for the week of August 7th through the 10th include titles such as, but not limited to, Dead Cells on August 7th. Also on August 7th, we have Defenders of Ekron, Flipping Death, Hyper Universe. That one is Xbox One X enhanced. Overcooked 2. On the 8th, we have Megaton Rainfall, Tetra's Escape. On the 9th, City of the Shroud. And lastly, August 10th includes Madden NFL 19, We Happy Few, what that one's coming out of.
Game preview.
And that one is actually both those. Both Madden and We Happy Few are Xbox One enhanced. And Terra Tech, also coming out on the 10th. I thought that one was out already. Wasn't it the one where you can like build
Yeah.
your planes and your weird cars and
I,
stuff and kind of
I
battle it out? I thought that came out already.
I think that might be another game.
Okay.
With kind of the same type of thing though, but either that or that ended up getting delayed.
Yeah.
Because I do remember one like this, but I think
Yeah.
it had a different name.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So, my question.
Although,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say Overcooked 2 is interesting. That's piquing my interest.
Dude, did you play the first one?
Yes.
It's annoying. It's like I tried to play with my kids, and it's like, go wash the dishes, hurry up, cut the onion. What are you doing?
Totally.
It ramps up really fast. Like,
Oh yeah.
what's frustrating is I don't think we ever got past like the third kitchen. Like, it just got so hard so quick, and I'm like, I can't do this with my kids that are younger. It's just, you know, so.
So my comment on that is that Overcooked is not one of those games that you will immediately pick up and basically like rock right away.
Oh no, yeah.
It's one of those things where the people that you play with, you need to get in sync. You need to get in a groove, and everybody does their part. That doesn't happen right away.
That's not, especially with kids.
Yeah.
So,
because you've got the whole timing aspect, the whole accuracy with the controller. So I remember playing it, like, I can't get the plate on the counter. And you're like going back and forth trying to get the plate on. But anyway, what were you going to say?
I'm curious if We Happy Few is going to end up in Game Pass because Microsoft owns that developer. That's a Microsoft studio now. It's not listed, and
that's true.
It doesn't say here that it's Game Pass, but this is a first-party game now. So this may appear on Game Pass on August 10th.
Interesting.
Don't hold me to it. Don't crucify me and come back at me if it's not. But Microsoft said all first-party titles will be released to Game Pass, and they've been doing that on all their releases, and this is a developer they just bought. So I would expect this to come to Game Pass, but we'll see.
So I just looked this up, and Reddit knows all.
Reddit, yeah, it does. What'd they say?
And the answer is no, because the publishing rights are with Gearbox. Phil Spencer talked about this.
Well, there we go. We got our answer.
Yeah.
This is one that does have me intrigued, so I might have to pick this one up.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I'm interested.
It's weird.
Yes, it is.
Very weird.
I might watch people on Mixer playing this first.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Games with Gold for Xbox One for the week. Actually, what is the date? We just switched.
Today's the
beginning
5th.
of August. Yeah. So in the beginning of August, we added Forza Horizon 2 10th Anniversary Edition. So that's going to be out for all of August. For another week or two, we have Death Squared continuing. That's going to drop out of Games with Gold on August 15th. For Xbox 360 and backwards compatibility, we have Dead Space 3.
Great game.
That is for the first 15 days of August. All right. And lastly, as usual, if you make any purchases on Amazon, please make sure to use our affiliate link. You can find that at our website and also in the first post of the Facebook group. Just click on the appropriate store of your choice, UK or US, whichever one is proper for you. Any purchases that you make with that don't cost you anything extra, but it's a great way to support the show, and use that each and every time you make your Amazon purchase. Also, if you're an iTunes user, find the show, find the podcast on the iTunes store, give us a 5-star rating. The more of those that we get, the more we get bumped up in the rankings, and the more people find out about the show. And as Mark mentioned a while back, at the beginning of the show, we are on Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube. Please like, subscribe, whatever it is on the particular service. Subscribe on all three if you could. And thanks to Learned Your Lesson for the music.
All
I
right.
think that's about it.
I got nothing. How about you?
Well, I'll just add, because we didn't talk about earlier, but the games that I was looking for looking forward to in the fall were definitely Tomb Raider and Forza Horizon 4.
Oh yeah, Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
Forgot
Tomb
about
Raider.
that one.
Yeah, it's coming out next month.
September? Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out next month, and Forza is in October.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm very curious about the Battle Royale games, just to see what they're going to do to try to change the recipe up and steal people away from Fortnite.
I don't know. It's going to be tough. But if anyone can do it, I think Call of Duty can. The problem is Call of Duty's not going to be able to do it if you have to pay $60 for the game.
Right.
If Blackout is free, that I can see that becoming very quickly doing what Fortnite did and becoming the reigning champ. Call of Duty has the power, it's got the name, it's got a lot running for it.
Yeah, and I think if they steal people away, it won't be from Fortnite. They'll steal people from PUBG.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yep.
So we shall see.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I am Mark, aka Wingman 709. Oh wait, Rob, you're out next week, right?
No.
I thought you said you were gone next week.
No, I was.
Okay.
I'm around.
Okay. You're around. Cool. We'll be here then.
Yeah, I was out of town last week.
I don't know.
This past week.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will talk to you
week.
all next week. I am Mark, aka Wingman 709, taking off.
And I'm Rob, also known as Presar. Thanks for listening, everybody.